Have you ever read a book that just sticks with you? One that completely changes how you see the world? For me, that book is Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of NIMH. It might sound like a simple children's story, but trust me, it's so much more. It's a tale of courage, intelligence, and the deep, complex questions about what it means to be civilized. The story starts with a mother's love. Mrs. Frisby is a field mouse, a widow, and she has a huge problem. Her youngest son, Timothy, is very sick with pneumonia. Moving day is coming, the day the farmer plows the field, which would destroy their home. But Timothy is too weak to be moved. She's desperate. This desperation leads her on an incredible journey, where she seeks help from a wise old owl. And eventually, a mysterious and highly intelligent colony of rats living under the farmer's rosebush. And this is where the story truly unfolds. These aren't just ordinary rats. They are the rats of NIMH. NIMH stands for the National Institute of Mental Health. And it's here that these rats, along with a few mice, were part of a scientific experiment. They were given injections that not only made them live much longer, but also boosted their intelligence to human levels. They learned to read, to understand complex ideas, and eventually, they escaped when Mrs. Frisby meets them. She discovers a sophisticated society they built underground. They have electricity, scavenged from the farmer's house. They have an elevator, a library, a whole civilization hidden from human eyes. We meet incredible characters like Nicodemus, their wise and scarred leader, and Justin, the brave and dashing captain of the guard. Through Nicodemus's story, we learn about their harrowing escape from the laboratory and their struggle to create a new life. What I love most about this book is how it explores big ideas. The rats are grappling with a moral dilemma. They're living by stealing from the farmer his electricity, his grain. But with their advanced intelligence, they feel this is wrong. They see it as a form of dependency, a life of parasitism. They believe true civilization means creating their own resources, being self-sufficient and not living off the labor of others. So they've developed a plan. The plan to leave the rosebush and start a new, independent colony in a remote valley. They'll build their own society from the ground up, using their knowledge of engineering and agriculture. It's a risky, ambitious dream, but it's driven by their desire to live with integrity. But how does little Mrs. Frisby fit into all this? Well, it turns out her late husband, Jonathan Frisby, was one of the heroic mice who escaped from NIMH alongside the rats. He was a legend among them. Because of their respect for Jonathan, the rats agreed to help his widow. They devise a brilliant and daring plan to physically move her entire concrete block home to a safe location before the plow arrives. The climax of the book is this incredible feat of engineering and teamwork. It's tense, it's exciting, and it shows the power of what can be achieved when a community works together for a common good. It's a beautiful moment of collaboration between the small, brave mouse and the powerful, intelligent rats. But there are dangers. A few of the rats are content with their comfortable life of stealing and oppose the move. And the scientists from NIMH are still a threat, as they periodically come to investigate the area, looking for the escaped rats. This adds a layer of suspense that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of NIMH won the Newbery Medal in 1972, and it's easy to see why. The author, Robert C. O'Brien, doesn't talk down to his readers. He tackles themes of science, ethics, society, and courage in a way that is accessible but also incredibly profound. The book makes you think. It makes you ask questions about our own society. Are we truly civilized? What responsibilities come with intelligence and power? What does it take to build a better world? The characters are unforgettable. Misses. Frisby is one of the best heroines in children's literature. She isn't a warrior or a queen, she's a mother, driven by love and an unassuming courage that allows her to face down owls and consult with super-intelligent rats. She's relatable because her motivations are so pure. And the rats, especially Nicodemus and Justin, are complex and thoughtful. They aren't just smart animals, they are characters with hopes, fears, and a deep sense of morality. The world building is just fantastic. The description of the rat society, their use of technology, their library filled with human books, it's all so vivid and imaginative. You completely believe that this hidden world could exist right under our feet. The writing is beautiful, with rich descriptions of the natural world seen from a mouse's eye view. This book is a perfect example of how science fiction can be used to explore what it means to be human. And even when the main characters aren't, it's a story that challenges our perceptions of intelligence and worth. Are humans the only species capable of building a civilization? The book suggests that the capacity for courage, community, and ethical living can be found in the most unexpected of creatures. It's a story of survival, but also a story of striving for something more than just survival. The rats don't just want to live, they want to live meaningfully. The plan isn't just about safety, it's about dignity. That's a powerful message for kids and adults alike. It teaches us that no matter how small you are, or where you come from, you can make a difference and stand for what is right. I've read this book many times throughout my life, and each time I find something new to appreciate. As a kid, I loved the adventure and the talking animals. As an adult, I'm struck by the philosophical depth and the social commentary. It's a timeless classic that has more than earned its place on the bookshelf. If you've never read Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of NIMH, I can't recommend it enough. And if you have, maybe it's time for a revisit. It's a book that sparks curiosity, encourages bravery, and makes you look at the world with a little more wonder. I'd love to hear about the stories that shaped you.